so we got an update that we have to go over. It appears that the UHC shooter has been identified and arrested. All right. And we've got this going on. Jesus, Cal, thank you for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate you. Let me look at this. What is this? A corgi in a samurai uniform shaking a flag back and forth, yelling #1. Anyways, let's take a quick look at what ABC Affiliate 7 has to say.
Breaking news out of Pennsylvania. After a 6-day manhunt, a man is in custody in connection with the murder of the United Healthcare CEO.
With more on who that person is and how a trip to McDonald's led to his arrest, we're joined now by Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes. Rob?
Yeah, Jory, investigators are calling Luigi Mangione a strong person of interest in the shooting. And we are getting a new peek at what he looks like. This photo, fresh into the newsroom moments ago, showing Mangione in the Altoona, Pennsylvania police.
Okay. Gotta say, first thing I gotta say, when I've been trying to learn how to say his name and stuff, people were making fun of me when I said Mangione. All right? Well, who's laughing now? It's me, because guess what? His name is Luigi Mangione, the CEO shooter. All right. Luigi got arrested earlier today in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He got arrested at a McDonald's after somebody at the McDonald's went ahead and made a call in to the police saying, hey, kind of looks like this picture of the dude. All right. We have a few pictures of the guy. Right? We have the one where he's going ahead and smiling as he's apparently, as they said, flirting with a person at a hostel, as well as one image within a taxi. And from those, people were able to identify his extremely strong eyebrows and the Italian that resides within him, within Luigi Mangione.
For the past 5 days, the world has seen the alleged killer in short clips, sometimes his face behind a mask, other times unobscured. Today, those images led to an arrest and a name.
He has been identified as Luigi Nicholas Mangione. He was in possession of a ghost gun that had the capability of firing a 9mm round and a suppressor.
Also said to be in Mangione.
It's happening. It's literally happening. He printed a gun. He 3D printed a gun to kill one of the richest men in America. How? My Lord. All right. And mind you, this wouldn't come as a shock to you if you know much about Luigi Mangione. If we go ahead and look at an archive of his YouTube, which his YouTube was taken down today, we can find out that he was a MSc and BSc in computer science at Penn University. So it's not like the guy is dumb by any means, right? It's not like he's dumb by any means whatsoever. So, anyways, continuing forward.
Mangione's possession, several fake IDs, including one that matches this bogus New Jersey license that the suspect used at a New York hostel, as well as a handwritten 3-page document that sheds some light on a possible motive for the shooting.
We don't think that there's any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document, but it does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
Mangione is a 26-year-old graduate.
Understatement of the year, bro. Okay. Some ill will towards corporate America. Okay. Bernie Sanders has some ill will towards corporate America. This guy's out here fixing what he perceives to be a problem with his own hands. Wow. Shocker. Absolutely amazing detective work there, friend.
The University of Pennsylvania. Police say he was born and raised in Maryland and has ties to San Francisco.
What? Why is it that every picture that they've gone ahead and shown of the guy, I'm going to be honest, he just looks like somebody you would meet in a somewhat humid bar looking across at you while you're drinking like a gin and tonic, and you just look back and you got some thoughts and stuff. Like, why did they have to make him hot? Why did they have to make him hot? Anyways, so that is, a pretty quick take about the main key parts of this case. They've got the guy. He got snitched on out of McDonald's. All right. He wasn't McLovin' it. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if we're going to be real here, he has all the stuff that he needs, right, to be connected to this on him. This whole thing has seemed like it was pretty well planned because he didn't get caught even like close to. Anyways, it is absolutely shocking he kept the gun. It's absolutely shocking he kept fake IDs on him. This whole thing has just been so Joker coded that I don't even know exactly what to say. And a further thing that occurred, all right, is at one point there was a YouTube channel that had the same name as him, Luigi Mangione, who posted this video called The Truth. If you go to look for this YouTube channel now, it has been taken down. All right, it has been taken down. It has been removed. And at one point, it did appear that tonight at 11:45 p.m., all right, we were going to be seeing part 2 of his video called The Truth. Now, this video called The Truth was simply a timer that counted down from 1 minute, after which, a timer counted down from 1 minute, and it had the words, "If you see this, I've already been arrested." And then, after the timer was over, it literally just says the word soon, and then December 11, right after that. I'm describing this because YouTube's taking it down, and I don't know if I should be showing you it. So that's where we're at with that one. It is alleged that it's his channel. It has been removed. All right. The channel was created in January of this year. All right. That's what that is. Several sources have reported that it was actually his channel. So we'll sit around on that. We're not totally confirmed. But what I do actually have is some Twitter threads that have been compiled that are somewhat interesting to me. All right. So we have this guy at Cyclops, SYECLOPS. Hopefully not a brony, but every time I see the word clop, I've just got to be honest with you, I get worried. Anyways, who is Luigi Mangione? This is all I found. He's an avid reader with 295 books listed on Goodreads. Academically, he holds both a master's and bachelor's degree in computer science from the University of Pennsylvania. Additionally, he gained recognition as the valedictorian at Gilman School in Baltimore, showcasing his academic excellence. His work includes contributions to machine learning and robotics, as evidenced by projects on GitHub. Update. Luigi Mangione wrote "Violence is Necessary" in an Amazon review of Unabomber Kaczynski's manifesto. So, I think Cy might have gotten this wrong, right? Because first off, it's not an Amazon review, it's a Goodreads review, and thankfully, they went ahead and, fixed that with the, was this the context posting? I don't know what you call it on X. But anyways, Luigi's reviews, which, right now, his shelf has become private. But even this review of Ted Kaczynski, The Unabombers, Industrial Society and Its Future, is the thing. It is the thing. It's the review. This is actually a TED post. Yes, you can kind of blame the Polish for it. Sorry. But let's give the review a read. Clearly written, Industrial Society and Its Future by Ted Kaczynski. Reviewed by Luigi's Review. Clearly written by a mathematics prodigy, reads like a series of lemmas on the question of 21st century quality of life. It's easy to quickly and thoughtless write this off as the manifesto of a lunatic in order to avoid facing some of the uncomfortable problems it identifies, but it's simply impossible to ignore how prescient many of these predictions about modern society turned out. He was a violent individual, rightfully imprisoned, who maimed innocent people. While these actions tend to be characterized as those of a crazy Luddite, however, they are more accurately seen as those of an extreme political revolutionary. A take I found online that I think is interesting. Had the balls recognized that peaceful protest has gotten us absolutely nowhere, and at the end of the day, he's probably right. Oil barons haven't listened to any environmentalists, but they feared him. When all other forms of communication fail, violence is necessary to survive. You may not like his methods, but to see things from his perspective, it's not terrorism, it's war and revolution. Fossil fuel companies actively suppress anything that stands in their way within a generation or two, and it will begin costing human lives by greater and greater magnitudes until the Earth is just a flaming ball orbiting third from the sun. Peaceful protest is outright ignored. Economic protest is impossible in the current system. So how long until we recognize that violence against those who lead us to such destruction is justified as self-defense? These companies don't care about you or your kids or your grandkids. They have zero qualms about burning down the planet for a buck. So why should we have any qualms about burning them down to survive? We're animals just like everything else on the planet, except we've forgotten the law of the jungle and bend over for our overlords when any other animal will recognize the threat and fight for the death of their survival. Violence never solved anything is a statement uttered by cowards and predators. Okay. I feel when I'm reading this, right, he ends up saying, I saw this on the internet and now I'm going to quote it. So you don't think I'm Ted Kaczynski. Like, that's what this reads as, is that because he doesn't even source where he's quoting this from. But, like, you can tell that it's actually just one elongated quote. All right? By just saying it's a take I found online that I think is interesting. It's actually amazing. But, yeah, shockingly enough, though, just so we're clear, okay, he gave it 4 stars. Like, all right, he gave it 4 stars. It's almost like he's like, you know what? I got an idea for a sequel. Anyways. There is a manifesto. I haven't found the manifesto yet. Okay? I haven't found the manifesto yet. But apparently, it includes some quotes. These parasites had it coming, and I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. The shooter acted alone. The document railed against the healthcare industry and suggested that violence is the answer. As a catch-all, just so we're all clear, and I mean this isn't a meme, this isn't a joke. Violence is not the answer. Stop. Don't TED post. It's bad. Just stop. It's not the answer. Okay? What? He had a Substack? The allopathic complex and its consequences? I know that, I want to be clear. I know Emery is, like, reading through this. I don't know if this is his. What about Luigi posting? Bro, this is just getting... Oh my god. Only that Goodreads and Twitter were confirmed as his. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know if this is confirmed as his. So I'm just going to say that. I don't know if it's his. I don't want to add like random stuff that we don't know is his to my slop content, which is what these segments are. They are slop content. Okay. And the point of these segments is that I still want to get the information that I put in these segments to be right. So I don't want to go with anything that is too speculative. But otherwise, anyways, we need to focus. Oh, God, account we do, actually. Anyways, Cyclops continues to post. Update. Luigi Mangione had 500 following him on X and now has over 30,000. Yes. His Twitter is still, in fact, up. And I'm just going to be honest. I started looking it over, and most of it is like, honestly, kind of puerile. There's not really all that much that's going on here. It's like he has some like occasional Peter Thiel posting. He hasn't really said too much about literally anything. It's kind of boring. But the one thing that is of note, okay, is that it got taken down, and then Elon Musk went ahead and personally brought it back up. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay. Anyways, so that is something else that occurred. Anyways, now, one thing to note about his Twitter profile, okay, that is very closely noted here by Cyclops, is that it does feature this one image. This image that some have said is about a disc fusing surgery that he apparently had done. We can go ahead, take a look at his Twitter. It's still active, still got his face, still got his rockin' bod, and for some reason also has a breloom. So I'm going to be honest, I don't really fully understand the relevance of the breloom. It does learn Spore and is a fighting grass Pokemon. So I can only assume it has nothing to do with anything at all that we're talking about, other than being a sick Pokemon. So this is written by Cyclops, is saying this is Luigi Mangione's banner photo. It's a lumbar spinal fusion that someone would normally get for degenerative disc disease. This is his YouTube profile picture with him with a McDonald's thing. Okay, for the Lion King. Coincidence? He also is apparently this cousin of the sitting Maryland state delegate.
That's the deal.
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal.
My avatar, why is it the only thing Italians are good at is anarchism?
Stop. We don't know yet. We don't know if it's about anarchism or if he's just living on a prayer, okay? We don't know. We don't know. Anyways, Cyclops wrote, update, Luigi Mangione is cousin of the sitting Maryland state delegate Nino Mangione, which represents District 42A. Their former college classmate of Luigi Mangione said he was totally a normal guy in school, while also posting this image of him apparently in school. Just fucking ripping cigs and just hanging out with the bros, okay? Ripping cigs, hanging out with the bros. And then Cyclops also writes, Luigi Mangione apparently has a PhD. Now, not the PhD you would imagine, but in response to Max at Minor Dissent, do any of you R-words have a PhD? I have questions. Luigi reposted, pretty huge dick. So, I cannot confirm nor deny the size of his penis, none of the reporting that I've seen has indicated whether his penis was of normal size or if it was exceptionally large. Who knows? We'll get back to you on that. McDonald's general manager Grace Winston desperately tries to restore good standing by announcing they will bring back the McRib. This is a shitpost. This is an absolute 100% a shitpost. The McRib is very unlikely to come back. But yes, so the further point about the post is all is scheduled. Be patient. Bye for now. All right. Wait, this wasn't correct. This is a different YouTube channel that he had anyways. But regardless, so this guy went ahead collecting all sorts of pictures throughout everything, and finally, the very last part, his mugshot from the Altoona, Pennsylvania police station. He's kind of a hottie. I feel like we're entering into a Night Stalker situation. Okay? I feel like we're entering into a Night Stalker situation. Just so we're clear. All right? And what that means is if he gets conjugal visits, there may be something more. Did they find the gun? Yes, they found the gun on his possession. It was partially 3D printed. But even further than that, Cyclops reported Luigi Mangioni's X account was suspended. Then a picture of him in a holding cell after his arrest. And then Cyclops reported Luigi Mangioni's X account was suspended without Elon Musk's knowledge, and he says he'll look into it. And then they reinstated his account. This is a win for free speech, they say. I can say this. I personally am of middling feelings on this. One, probably you shouldn't, since they haven't, even technically charged the person with anything, right? But I don't know if we're supposed to be spreading manifestos, right? I know personally, if I were to read Ted's manifesto on any of my channels, I would lose probably all of them. Because that's how the world works. But, nonetheless, fine enough, fair enough. He's so young, he's like 26. Anyways, but Cyclops continued to post. One more post.
Just about an hour ago.
All right, this post coming out of CNN, where apparently he's hinting at him being framed, alleging that the $8,000 in cash and $2,000 in foreign currency found during his arrest were planted.
Sure thing, Aaron. Well, yeah, I'll say just about an hour ago, I was there inside that courthouse watching as Luigi Mangione walked right past myself and a number of other reporters. He was wearing a blue shirt, blue jeans. He was, of course, handcuffed, and he looked, even in this court appearance, visibly distressed, but he kept his brow furrowed through the duration of this. Parts of that particular hearing was actually his statements after the conversation about bail. The prosecutors basically stepped up there and made the case why they believe that this man should be held without bail. They mentioned that he is awaiting potentially an arrest warrant coming from New York City as one of the major reasons. But they also said that prosecutors noted that they found him with $8,000 in U.S. cash, $2,000 in foreign currency, his passport, and also a Faraday bag, which is basically a bag designed to stop transmission of cell service or other sort of things like that. At the end,
this guy is the fucking Joker. Okay? This guy is the fucking Joker. I am so tired of this. He's the goddamn Joker. He's a Faraday bag. Oh my God.
Of his speech, the prosecutor's speech, Luigi Mangione said, I actually want to address two of the things that you said. He said, I don't know where that money came from. I'm not sure if it was planted. And then he also said that that bag was waterproof. And the term that the prosecutors used when discussing the Faraday bag, the ghost guns, the 3D printed silencer, was the prosecutors used a phrase saying this is criminal sophistication. Luigi Mangione said, I don't know about any of this criminal sophistication when addressing that. But it's just interesting, Aaron, that of all of the things that were mentioned in that court appearance, the two that he noted or took issue with was the currency and then that bag.
Interesting. But to go further than this, I do have a little bit of an insane Reddit post. All right. Here on Reddit's Conspiracy. Okay, posted by an armchair analyst. So obviously, make no assumptions, okay? Who posted this picture, noting that in this image of the person, he appears to not have the connected eyebrow, but the unibrow is involved in the Altoona image. And this is him looking significantly closer at you. Because, you know, yeah, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea if it's him or not. But, yeah. Regardless of all of that, okay. Regardless of all of that, this is a situation that is rapidly evolving. And I'm sure tomorrow we're going to have even more information that's come out about this. Hell, maybe we'll be able to get some confirmation on whether this one manifesto somebody posted in my chat was actually his or not. And the only way you can know about that is if you remember to like and subscribe to the YouTube to get more of your daily slop content coming from me. It's pretty great.